Okay.
It's about to be activated. Hey guys, Stephen Wicks here. We're live here at the Peas and Greens event at the AEI Startup Factory.
Yes.
And this was a mastermind event for the new year for entrepreneurs to get their businesses together, their plans, their goals. And they came together as a group so that they could hold themselves accountable for where they want to go going in 2020 and into the future. And we are joined here today with Miss Trina Newby from Women About Biz. And she's here to just tell us a little bit about her business and what she does. How you doing, first of all?
I'm doing great, Stephen.
All right,
Thank
welcome.
you so much for interviewing me.
Absolutely.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about Women in Biz and Women About Biz and what you all do.
Okay. So Women About Biz is a 20-year-old business women's network that specializes in tools and resources to not only help women to start and grow their businesses,
Okay.
but we specifically have a leadership platform to help women to understand the important role of leadership. Because what we've learned, Stephen, is that women not only have an issue with, startup funds and enough capital, enough staffing, but women also a lot of the times will bring their employee habits over into the business. And so they're waiting for somebody to tell them what to do in the business.
Okay.
And so as a result, a lot of things occur. Maybe many of you who are looking at this may have experienced this: procrastination, having a hard time implementing, having a hard time strategizing and figuring out where to go. And so that's why we really focus on our leadership platform, which is teaching women, how do you be a CEO of your company? How do you delegate? How do you create systems and strategies? How do you build a power team of people that are going to help you to take yourself and your business to the next level and shorten your learning curve so you don't feel like you have to know everything in order to grow your business?
Yeah, that support, that's critical and that's key. So I'm glad that you all are doing this.
Yes.
So again, I don't know if you said, how long have you all been doing this?
Women About Biz is 20 years old as of this month, January 2020. Yay! Yes, we have crossed many of those thresholds. They say, okay, the business lasts 5 years, you're doing good, you last 10 years. So we have through I will have to say it has been a learning situation, but through learning how to be obedient and listen to the wisdom of others who share with me what I needed to do, I'm able to take that and transfer that to the women that join Women About Biz, but also I've applied it and used it to my own company and not feeling like I have to do everything, but learning how to be a servant leader, learning how to lead properly. And that's what has helped us for the past 15 years to be debt free. And in the green all 15 years. And so I'm really blessed with that. And my whole goal is to be a living example for the women that I help.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yes.
Congratulations to your success too.
Thank you. I feel so blessed.
What do you all have planned for this upcoming year? Anything?
We are really excited about our 2020 year. We have 3 programs that we are really focusing on. One program is our Her Dream Startup program. This is going to be our nonprofit side of Women About Biz, and we're excited to bring that program right here at the AEI, where every month we will be hosting free business startup classes for women. We want to really help them to get their creative juices flowing, but we also want to tell them that most important thing about mindset. We want to help them to understand this is the type of mindset that you have to have walking into even exploring starting a business. And then once you start working on this mindset, okay, well then here are the list of traditional things that you need to do to get your business up and going.
Well, that sounds
I'm really excited about that. And then we also have Lifestyle for Her, which is another program that we created last year that has just literally exploded. So many women come to us talking about that they may have to get a full-time job because their business isn't bringing in enough money, or they talk about the fact that they're going to have to get a full-time job because they're not bringing any money at all and they have to help out in the household.
Sure.
Or women are asking me, do you have any jobs that you know I can get because I need to earn money in order to build this business? So we realize that when you have a business and you have to focus a lot on employment and working, we know that that takes away from it. So what we decided is, what can we do to help the women and at the same time help them focus on themselves? And that's what Lifestyle for Her is about. It's a 90-day program. It's a reset of setting your goals every 90 days. And the women that join Lifestyle for Her are able to earn an income by becoming lifestyle ambassadors and teaching other women how to reset their goals. So they make a portion of the recurring monthly revenue that comes into Women About Biz. So we like to say it's the only business opportunity where we pay you to invest in yourself. And so we're really excited about it. The women have picked, it's like, we were like, is this going to take over Women About Biz or what? But it's doing really well. And the women are able to make money right up front. And we're very excited about that. But they're also, by leading other women and helping women set their goals, they're strengthening themselves. So we're very excited about that. And then, of course, we just want to be a conduit, a resource for women. We don't want any woman to ever say, I can't find out how to start my business, or I can't find out how to properly develop a strategy because I don't have the money to pay someone. So at Women About Biz, we really want to have a success vault full of free classes and courses that women can take. And it's a win-win situation. We know that if we provide quality to other women, we know that those women are going to remember us. They're not going to remember us just because we're Women About Biz, but they're going to say, that class was so good, or that course helped me to 10x my business, or that course helped me to win a business contract. And that's what we're hoping for. We realized a long time ago that we have to be in the blessing business, and that's the type of business that we're in.
Okay. All right, fellas. You see what the ladies are doing. This is getting out of control. It's getting out of hand, guys. All right. Where the brothers at?
Well,
no, but I'm glad to see you support each other.
Women About Biz program for men. So we have a lot of men that participate in the stuff that we do, and we call them Friends of Women About Biz. And these are men that recognize that, more than 85% of all consumer decisions are made by women, and they understand that we need to really get in there, network with other women, learn how women are doing. And because of that, many of the men say, hey, can I participate in the program? Sure you can. Sure you can. So we call them Friends of Women About Biz.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good, yeah, I like that. Yeah. Well, so tell everybody how they can get in touch with you.
Okay. Well, you can learn everything that you need to just by going to womenaboutbiz.net. That's womenabout, B-I-Z as in zebra.net. And right when you get there, there's an invitation to schedule a free power talk with me where we can brainstorm and talk about your challenges, business ideas, ways to monetize your business. So please visit us at womenaboutbiz.net. And I'm Trina, and I'm looking so forward to connecting with you.
All right.
Wonderful.
Ms. Newby, thank you.
Thank you, Steve.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Awesome. All right. I'll probably be getting in touch with you about being a friend.
Oh, yes. We want Stephen as a friend of Women About Biz. Absolutely.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, we're going to wait and see the next person. I'll take the microphone from you. Coming up for the spotlight, we're at Peas and Greens.
Bye, everybody.
All right. So we're at Peas and Greens. This event here in Stonecrest, Georgia, with the AEI Startup Factory. And what they're doing is a mastermind event. And this event is for entrepreneurs to come and really just plot out and plan their 2020 and beyond. But we're doing it together as a group of entrepreneurs so that we can keep each other accountable and so that we can also help each other as we grow. So we're here. This is the BBLTV, BlackBusinessList.com's Black Business Spotlight. And again, we're here at the AEI Startup Factory for the Peas and Greens broadcasting live. And so again, you know how we do. We invite entrepreneurs to come and tell their story, talk about their business. And so we will just want to put the spotlight on those Black business owners. So we're waiting for our next person to come up. And I think They're scattered about. They're doing the strategy maze. Are you coming? Okay, we got our next entrepreneur. She's going to come on up. Come on up. I'm live. How you doing?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
Doing well. Here you go. I got a little microphone for you.
Oh, okay.
So go ahead and just tell everybody your name and tell everybody what your business is and what do you do?
Okay, my name is Pamela Boudre. I am a certified life coach. I help people to tap into their higher levels of consciousness so they can live the life that they choose to live through forgiveness. Forgiveness is such a huge part of our lives. And in order for us to be able to live the best life that God has called us to live, we have to be able to forgive our past. We have to be able to forgive ourselves for some of the things that we have done and some of the things we've done to other people. And we also have to be able to forgive people who've done things to us in order for us to be able to move freely and be able to love and have a peace and have comfort through God, just through forgiveness. And to me, that is the best way you can live your life, is when you're free to be able to just receive love and give peace and give comfort, because that's what you receive. And then also because God said in order for our sins to be forgiven, we have to forgive one another.
Wow. So now you said that this is a nonprofit organization?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a nonprofit organization. I am Pamela Boudre, and the name of the nonprofit is Soaring High Ministries.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and put that up. I want to go ahead and talk. I just want to make sure that we have the information up there so that people want to go. Do you have a website they can go to?
I do. They could go to www.PamelaBoudre, BOUDREY.com. Again, that is Pamela, PAMELABOUDREY.com.
Okay, I'm glad you were here to spell that for me.
Yes.
There it is.
Yes. So I am Pamela Boudre, a certified life coach, here to help you tap into your higher levels of consciousness so that you can live the life you choose.
Okay, so tell them, we here at the Peas and Greens. What do you have on the horizon for 2020? What are some of your big goals and dreams?
Some of my big goals this year is I have my book, which is called The Secret.
Okay.
And that's to live your best life, and that's through forgiveness. That is going to be coming out the first quarter of this year. I also have a men's conference that's going to be March 8th, and that is going to The Secret of Tapping Into Your Strength. And then I have a young ladies conference that is coming up April 24th through the 26th, and that is called Reflections. Just pause. Pray, affirm yourselves with excellence.
Okay. Yeah. Is any of those the information about the events at your website yet, or is it coming?
They're in the process of being put up there. I'm actually revamping my website for the 2020.
Okay.
So I'm just doing some new things. I am excited about 2020 and what God has for me and what He has for you. So and I'm just thankful to be here on today.
Okay. Yes. All right. Well, keep us abreast of what's happening. We definitely will push and amplify whatever messaging you have for the upcoming year.
Awesome. Thank you. And I also have a YouTube channel too.
Okay.
So I have over 100 videos. It's Pamela Boudre that you could go to on YouTube, and you can see my very first one on where I tapped into my forgiveness, because I had to go through forgiving people too, and my father was one of them. So God just have me launching out to really just help people to be able to forgive, because we've been through so much in life, and once we can release it, the forgiveness for me, God gave me this definition. It is a release of self-destruction.
Wow.
That's deep, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a release
you know what?
Self-destruction.
You know what? I just had a conversation with somebody about, when these guys, they get wrongfully accused and they get sent to prison. I've seen some cases where some guys actually get let out of prison, and they like almost immediately say that they are not bitter. Yeah. They're not harboring any, malice, hard feelings. And that's a deep thing.
That's very deep.
When you think about those, I mean, years of the best years of their lives were wrongfully in prison, and for them to be able to just forgive and And I guess it's better for them though to let that go.
It's a process. So I'm not stating that forgiving is an easy process. It is a process. You have to want to do it, first of all. And then it frees us up to be able to receive the love. Because once you can honestly forgive yourself, as Oprah Winfrey say, the true meaning of forgiveness is just saying thank you for that experience. And when you can say thank you for that experience, because guess what it does? It makes you a better person, right? It makes you a better person. It makes you not bitter. It makes you not malice. So when you can forgive someone, now you're free in your spirit to just be able to receive all the blessings, not just some of the blessings that God have for you, but all the blessings, because he said we're supposed to forgive.
All right, I'm gonna have to go to her conferences and stuff, because yeah, it's not easy just to forgive like that, right, guys? But I mean, I guess it is better for you if you do so. So, Miss Pamela Boudre, thank you.
Thank you so
I'll
much.
be looking for your information as it comes out for your events.
All right, thank you so much, and you have an awesome day.
All right, you as well.
And Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thank you. All right, guys. So you saw Miss Pamela Boudre, and she was here talking about her awesome business where she teaches people about the power of forgiveness. Man, you know, that's not an easy thing to do, right? But it is better for you not to hold in all that, you know, anger and resentment. And, you know, so I'm glad there are people like her utilizing her skills to help the majority of us through those issues. And so we're just here at the AEI Starter Factory broadcasting live, and we've got our next entrepreneur. She's coming up here, and she's going to tell us a little bit about, she's going to get mic'd up first. Say, how you doing?
Hi, how are you?
All right, I'm going to put that right on there somewhere. And yeah, just clip it on.
Okay.
And guys, we're here at the Peas and Greens at the AEI Startup Factory, broadcasting live. And we have our next entrepreneur here. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you? God
Doing
bless
well.
you. Thank
Doing
you
well.
so
I'm gonna have
much.
to adjust you a little taller than I
Yeah,
am, so,
yeah.
you know.
Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm Kenyatta McKinnon, and my business is K McKinnon and Associates LLC. It's a consulting business, and what it is merging the community and law enforcement together as one. You know, we have so many police-related shootings, and my target is I've implemented a training program to actually train across the country to law enforcement and community on how to deal with one another to cut down on a lot of police shootings. And so I'm very excited. I've been invited to speak different places about this. This is an ongoing hot topic in America right now. And so my goal is to merge the community and law enforcement, and to just be able to get people to come together and get viable solutions so that we're able to, you know, be able to address some of the, you know, main issues and concerns that we're having in communities. And, you know, me being in law enforcement for 22 years, I've seen both sides. I've seen the community side and I've seen the law enforcement side. So I'm very excited about implementing this training program for positive solutions so that we can go ahead and make our way to be able to have everybody to come together as one, you know, for this epidemic that's going on in this country right now.
Okay. And how do they get in touch with you again? I want you.
Yeah, they can call me Kenyatta McKinnon. I can be reached at 404-423-9877. And they can call me for all of their business needs or anything else that they need as it relates to training, consulting, whatever they need. I'll be more than happy to assist, you know, so that everybody can be on the same page.
Okay, let me make sure I got that spelled right. We'll see. MC.
Yeah, McKinnon.
And the phone number again?
The phone number is going to be 404.
Okay.
423-9877.
423-98.
Yes, 77.
77.
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, there've been a lot of cases out there, you know, police brutality and things like that. So what do you find that the biggest problem with our community as it relates to feeling like the police is there for us as opposed to feeling as though like they're the enemy, because
Right.
that's a big problem.
Yeah, it is. It is. And I think one of the dynamics of it is communication, and it also depends on the geographic location of that particular community. Some communities you can travel in and you can go to and they're okay with the police, but there are other communities that are not okay with the police. And I just think that it's, it's a culture in society where, and I mainly focus on, it's just not an African-American thing, because I just wrote a book called Bridging the Gap between law enforcement and community. And I talk about statistics where there have been Hispanics, Mexicans, and whites unjustifiably shot as well. And I think everybody wants to concentrate on the African-American community, which it has been unjustified shootings with them as well. But I want to say that it's more of a humanity thing, and we don't want to just generalize one group. And so I talk about that in my book. And I think that the main reason is I think that with media has portrayed and painted a picture over the years of so many mishaps in law enforcement that people just have this preconceived notation that law enforcement is bad. But law enforcement does a lot of good, and law enforcement is here to help people, to save lives. We take an oath to save people's lives, so it's not all bad. But I just think that the media is really concentrating on that. But I think the thing that will help that is just communication, being able to have meetings with the community along with law enforcement to and then have a regular officer assigned to that community to get to know the people in the community, so everybody feels comfortable on both sides, so that you won't have so many unjustifiable shootings that that occur. So I think that's really big. I think the relationship between community and law enforcement has to be improved dramatically in order to decrease this problem. So so that's one of the solutions, and I talk about some more solutions in my book. So
So what type of organizations do you usually reach out to? Are you going to community groups or
I
churches?
I talk to churches. I also talk to group homes. I also talk to people, just adults in general that have problem with the police officers, to kind of get them to see different sides of law enforcement, so that they're able to understand that we're really here to help. And everybody's not bad. We do have some bad apples, but for the most part, law enforcement is here to assist, and the community can assist us as well. As we go into these communities, they know the community better than anybody, so they're able to assist law enforcement and kind of tell them what's going on, because they're familiar with the community that they live in. So
All right. Well, Ms. McKinnon, thank you.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
This is awesome.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right.
Thank you.
Let me go ahead and take that microphone for you, and we appreciate you again. And I'll be in touch, because I'm part of a bunch of groups, and we've got one group with some youth in it.
Okay.
And
sure, I'll bring my card, so you can definitely reach out. I'll be more than happy to speak to your group.
All right.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
All right. So that was Miss Kenyatta McKinnon. So she works with community organizations in terms of these relationships the community has with the police. And so Kenyatta McKinnon, there's a phone number, 404-423-9877. We're here at Peas and Greens. I think we have another entrepreneur that's going to come up and talk to us, tell us a little bit about her business. And guys, this is we had some technical difficulties, but we're still live. We're still doing it. We're not going to let anything stop us here today, guys. Okay.
That's right.
So we're broadcasting live again from Peas and Greens. This is a event that was put on by the AEI Startup Factory, and it was designed to get entrepreneurs together so that they can strategize going into our next decade, right?
Yes, absolutely.
It's awesome. So we've got Miss Norma Stanley with us, and she's.
Where do I stand?
I'm sorry.
Where do I stand? I don't see.
You're coming right here.
Okay.
Of course. So we, of course, had some technical difficulties again, guys, but we're still live. We're making it happen. We've got Miss Norma Stanley here. Miss Stanley, how you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
All right. Good to see you.
Thank you.
All right. We're always happy to see you. Very proud and pleased of the work that you do. You've helped us out for our recent event that we had with JamaCon. She did some PR work for us and got us a lot of good exposure. So tell us a little bit about what you got planned for 2020.
Oh, wow. It's so many things. 2020 is going to be an amazing year. I'm getting ready to promote my CD, which just came out. Nella Joy Next Chapter, which is my stage name. I actually am going to be in a music festival in April called the Women in Charge Music Festival that happens April 25th. You know, like I said, I have 2 other books coming out. One comes out February 1st, which is called Resistance, Fighting the Enemy Within, which is a collaboration book with at least 10 other authors. And we all share information about how we overcame some of the challenges in our lives. And so that comes out on February 1st. And my Just Do It book comes out in the 2nd quarter that talks about the issue of procrastination and how it, you know, how to avoid that trap of procrastination, which was a big demon in my life for many years. So, you know, I'm hoping to, you know, share some wisdom of things I've learned and some other people that they've learned to help them get past that, because that's something that it's keeping people from living their dreams. It's putting off for tomorrow what you know you should be doing today. And so, you know, I'm going to be doing more speaking, and of course, everything that I do is focused on generating awareness actually about the disability community, which is I'm a disability community advocate as well as a multicultural communication specialist on that area, and helping companies understand the need to develop and you know, execute programs geared towards the disability population, which is the largest minority population in the nation. And that incorporates all ethnicities, all, you know, people with economic, you know, some people with money, some people without, but it's a huge, huge population, 56 million people with about $600 billion in economic buying power. And so a lot of companies are not maximizing that to the full potential. So I do educational workshops to help them understand why they need to be doing that. But, you know, just in general, my goal for 2020, of course, is to maximize every gift and talent that God has given me, and to be able to, you know, to help as many families, especially families with people, children with disabilities like mine, to enhance the quality of life for those families. There's a lot of information that's out there, but a lot of information is not really coming down to the families so that they can maximize it for their families, you know, their individual needs. So I'm hoping to be able to fill that gap as a journalist, and, you know, be able to connect communities, connect resources, things like that, so that it could make it a little easier for some of the families, because, you know, it's a very big challenge, you know, and a lot of these families they don't know what to do. And so I'm hoping to ease the frustration a little bit by doing that.
Let me ask you, does that also include people who are dealing with Alzheimer's or
any kind of special needs? Because, you know, a lot of us are dealing with our family members who are senior citizens now. Yeah, all of that. Because one of the things I do is another business I have is a travel business. And I'm putting on 2 cruises this year for caregivers, because I know for myself, it's hard to take time away from our children or senior members. My mom just passed last January 31st will be a year that she's been gone. She was 90 years old. But you know, my sister was a caregiver for her. And sometimes we don't take time to relax and regroup and re-energize. And, you know, you have to do that, because I know for myself, my daughter, if anything happens to me, my daughter's life would totally change. And so my goal is to take care of myself, and I have to remember to stop and just breathe. And so I've, you know, started this travel business so that I can help families take a break every now and then, especially those with families like mine that, you know, need wheelchair access, and make it accessible and fun at the same time for families like mine. So that's what I do with my Ability Travel business. That's the name of it. But, you know, again, everything I do is focused around the disability community in some capacity. So, but yeah, having a senior family member who needs help in that area, you know, we run the gamut in terms of the areas that we want to assist. A lot of people focus on autism. Autism is just one aspect of what people are dealing with in the community of the disability population. So, you know, we focus on everything. So that's part of what I'm assigned to do. That's my belief. That's my assignment, is to help generate awareness about the needs, generate awareness about some of the amazing people who are doing some amazing things in the community, to support and to assist, but also making sure that, you know, these families are helped. And so that's what I do.
That's good work. Thank you.
Well, I mean, you know, I'm thankful for the opportunity. I mean, you know, I'm a journalist by trade. You know, the public relations is something I've been doing for 30 years. The music is new, but, you know, that's a gift that I want to be able to make sure that I use, because I don't want to leave this earth not having used every gift that I, you know, God gave me. So I'm excited about what he's doing. I'm excited about 2020. It's going to be an amazing year. And it's just, you know, it's just something that watching how God does what he does to bring things to fruition that you've prayed for. Because a lot of these things I prayed for, but I didn't know when or how they were coming, especially the CD thing. And I'm real excited about what the potential is for that CD and the music that's on that CD, which I wrote 4 of the songs that are on there. So, I'm looking forward to singing at corporate events and, as well as speaking at corporate events, but, doing all the things that I do to make it happen.
And if they go to normastanley.com, they can find out information there too about your singing career as well.
Yes, I'll be posting things on normastanley.com. I just started a website about Nella Joy, and I'm not even sure what the actual thing is to that yet. Like I said, just started one. So you'll hear more about that later. But the music is one side, the singing, the speaking and the PR and all the other things that I do. They're all tied together. But Nella Joy is my alter ego. She's a little funkier, less conservative than Norma Stanley. Norma Stanley, the PR person, is a little bit more stable and staid, but she's still fun.
Right.
But yeah, I love being a member at AEI Starter Factory. I've been here about a year now, almost a year. It'll be a year, I think, in April. And I just love the energy. I love the collaboration spirit. I love the how the entrepreneurs here really work together to try to help build and push and promote each other. And I think it's a beautiful place to be.
Awesome.
So it's been a blessing.
Yeah. All right, Ms. Stanley. Well, thank you. All right. This is great talking to you. Happy New Year. Guys, so we're here at Peas and Greens, which was the event put on by the AEI Startup Factory. And it was all about entrepreneurs coming together and sharing their plans for the upcoming year. We're into a new decade now, so that's very exciting. And we also did it together so that we could hold each other accountable. Because it's very, again, like when you're trying to do something by yourself, it's much easier and much better when you can do it together as a community and as a group. And so that's what they did here today at the AEI Startup Factory for the Peas and Greens Mastermind event. And you've been watching the Black Business Spotlight, where we put the spotlight on different people in our community who are doing great things and who deserve that attention. So I'm signing off for now. Until we see you again, probably sometime tomorrow, I will say good night. Have a great day. Happy New Year. I'm Stephen Wicks, your host. And we had some technical difficulties. As you can see, we went live the best way we could. But we're here. We went live. We did it. We talked to some entrepreneurs, and we shared some information. And that's all that matters to me. I wanted to make sure that we got the opportunity to do what we did to do what we came here to do. So guys, I'm going to sign out for now. Thank you for watching. See you next time.